guys, welcome to this arm workout. The first superset is going to be 2 exercises back to back. First, we're going to start with hammer curls. Here I want you to focus on the mind-muscle connection. Keep the elbows close to your body. Also make sure that your palms are facing each other the entire time. Try not to rock your body. If you feel like you're rocking, sink into your knees. That will help. I will show you guys a different angle here so that you guys can check out how to maintain form throughout the entire movement. And also I just wanted to remind you that this exercise is not about speed, it's more about feeling the tension within the bicep. Next is going to be the row to kickback complex. I really like this set. I actually put it on my Instagram recently. What you're going to do is you're going to do a row and a kickback. So 1 row, then 1 kickback, 2 rows, 2 kickbacks, 3 rows, 3 kickbacks. On the 3rd row, on this part right here, you're going to keep the elbows up, 2, 3, I'm on 4, so this is 4, and then I keep the elbows up, and from there I go straight into the kickback. So maintain a neutral spine here, bend your knees a little bit, and really push back from the hips. So you don't want to have your hip pulled forward. A lot of people, when they bend forward, they will do that. You don't want to do that because that compromises the integrity of your spine, and you want to maintain your spine in a neutral position always with every exercise, including the head down. So a lot of people tend to pull the neck up. I'm guilty of this myself, but make sure that you don't do that as much as possible and be very conscious about it. So I'm going to do this superset 3 times. I'm going to show you guys just 2 sets, speed up the next set just so that you will see that, you know, I'm actually doing the workout, and it was really tough and I was very sore. But I love to do arm workouts together where I'm doing biceps and triceps. Now this workout does incorporate a couple of exercises that will target rear delts and some upper back muscles, some chest, but the majority of the exercises are bicep and tricep focused. So we are working the arms, we're getting rid of the arm fat. It's going to be a great workout. Moving on to superset number 2, you're going to start with supinated curls. So pretty much supinated means that your palms are facing up. So my hands are about 45-degree angle from my midline. So I'm keeping my elbows tucked here. I'm making sure not to rock as with any curl. Next is the rear delt row. The reason I added this exercise is because it incorporates the bicep while you're rowing. So this is a rear delt exercise, also upper back muscles. Keep the dumbbell away from your body, hinge at the hip, pushing the hips back, and you're going to pull the dumbbell up, leading with the elbow. From this angle you can see how far away the dumbbell is from my body. That part is really important because that helps target the rear delts. Rear delts are very important because they help with the stability of your shoulder, and they also help with posture. So it's a very good muscle to target in upper back and arm workouts. Now we're moving on to the quick burnout. So here I have 1 dumbbell and I'm going to do an overhead dumbbell extension. So for this exercise, pull the dumbbell up overhead, keeping the upper arms close to your ears, and the only hinge in the movement comes from the elbows. So I'm not moving my wrists, I'm not moving my shoulders, I'm only moving my elbows, making sure to keep my elbows facing forward as well. This is why I'm showing you this front angle here, and as many reps as I can until I feel that I can no longer go anymore. Also, a quick note is that if you notice, I bend my elbow a little bit more than 90 degrees. 90 degrees is sufficient, but I just tend to not feel it if I don't go a little bit lower. Some people feel a strain in the elbow, so if you feel a strain in the elbow, then go 90 degrees, no more. Next, we're going to burn out the bicep using the pulley with the rope attachment. So you're going to do a drop set here. So 10 reps of everything, and I'm going to go very, very heavy, do 10 reps, then I'm going to lower 2 plates down, do 10 more reps, lower 2 other plates down, do 10 more reps until I've done 3 to 4 sets of this, and I feel that my biceps are completely done. Now notice how I'm struggling towards the end, even though the weight is lighter. So you want to make sure you start at a heavy enough weight so that by the time that you go to the lightest round, you feel like your biceps are completely burnt out. After that, make sure you get adequate rest, so about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to move on to superset number 3. Here, the first exercise is going to be a tricep pull down, starting with your arms at a 90-degree angle at the elbow. Pull down with the rope attachment, keeping your elbows and your upper arms pulled in to your sides. Also, make sure to only hinge at the elbow and not flare the wrists out. Next is going to be the overhead tricep extension. So this superset is involving just the triceps. Overhead tricep extension is a great exercise. I always am sore when I do this. It really allows me to get a good range of motion and to really focus on the mind-muscle connection. For some reason, I can feel it more when I do it in this position. Keep your upper arms by your ears as usual. Make sure to only hinge from the elbow. Here I am showing you the next couple sets. I'm really struggling here because I've already done the burnout, but keep going. We're almost done. We have one more superset after this, and then the whole workout is done and we can go and relax for the rest of the day. The first exercise in superset number 4 is going to be a lateral tricep extension. So I'm going to keep my elbow and shoulder within the same plane, meaning I'm going to lift my elbow high enough so that it's by my shoulder. Then I'm going to extend the pulley outward. Notice how I don't have an attachment here. I'm just holding on to the bulb. Also, have a relatively light weight, okay, so that you can have good form with this. This exercise is a lot harder than it looks, but you can do it. We are almost done. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do 6 to 8 reps. If I can get 8, that's great, but pretty much I did about 6 the entire time. Then we're going to go into parallel bicep single arm curls. So this one is also really tough. Make sure to not lean back, sink into your knees if you need to. Keep the elbow and the shoulder within the same plane here. So that is the common ground of this superset, is that I'm keeping my elbow and my shoulder within the same plane, and I'm moving my arm that's holding the tension up towards my shoulder or away from my shoulder with the extension. Here I'm going to do this superset 3 times. The last exercise are commando push-ups with knee tucks. So you're gonna do alternating knee tucks. One leg, then the other. Only want to do 30 reps of this total. You can take as many breaks as you need to, but try to get all 30 reps in. I did it as 3 sets of 10 because I didn't want to take forever doing this. Try to maintain a straight line from your head to your toes the entire time. So you're going to brace the core. Then you're going to bring the knee in simultaneously as you lift. This is really tough on the triceps and biceps. And that's it, guys. I hope that you liked this workout. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you get a notification every time I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.